Okay, all right guys, welcome back. This is the part 3 of the series, of the retouching series. So the first part I showed you how to process your image in Capture One, process your raw images after you just took the picture. The second part was how to fix your background. If it's necessary, you fix your background, and also fix the blemishes on the skin. I showed you how to use the black and white to make sure so that you can see the blemishes properly, and then I showed you how to fix them. And then in this third part, I'll be showing you the skin retouching properly. Like, this is the full skin retouching tutorial on how to retouch, how I retouch or how I blend skin. Okay, so I'm not going to say I'm the best. I'm just going to say and I also want to use this opportunity to correct something. A lot of people are like, no, I'm not a good photographer, no, I cannot retouch, no, I cannot edit. The thing about, one good thing about photography is it's an art. Okay, so your retouching style might be different from this person's retouching style, but all of you have amazing results in the long run. So don't try to copy, don't try to be like, if my images are not as good as this. No, you have to understand that you have your own abilities. You see the colors differently than the way this person sees colors. The way I would see colors is different from the way you will see colors. The way I would see blending, the way my hands will blend will be different from these kind of strokes your hands would take when you're blending. Okay, so please don't do this thing to yourself. Don't give yourself this I cannot retouch. No, just do your thing, practice, and make sure you're doing a good job. Okay, everybody's unique, everybody's style is different, but you would surely get amazing results. Just stick to the principles and be yourself, do your thing. Okay, don't feel down because your images didn't come out the same. No, what is creative for one person might not be creative for another. What is amazing for one person might not be amazing for another. So just find your style. Okay, please. What I'll be using, basically, I encourage everybody to please get a graphics tablet. Okay, it's probably okay, everybody like it's expensive, but I'm using something that is not so expensive. So I'm going to put the link to the graphics tab I use. Is not all that the high grade, but you can start with it. You can just use it to start getting used to edit. Believe me, I cannot edit one picture without my graphics tablet. I can't even use a mouse. So if you want to really go into retouching, I encourage you invest in a graphics tablet. It's going to take your retouching from this level to wow. You're going to see the difference. Okay, so what I use is I'm just going to link it in the description so that you can see it, and if you like it, you can just purchase it. It's not too expensive, and you can use it to just start up from there and just get better at what you do. Okay, so let's just get into the retouching properly. All right, so first of all, we're here. We create our I'll be using frequency separation for this, just to be fast. Dodge and burn might take a lot of time, but I'll be using frequency separation to just blend the skins here. All right, so I have a frequency separation action I normally use, and this is this one from Prince Mason. And if you want it, you can download it. I'll also send it to you. If you just hit me in the comment and say you want the action, I'll just forward it to you. It's not a problem. So basically, I'll just use this one, and that's the basic frequency separation. And then now I have to select a blur radius. Now this is where it gets tricky. A lot of people are like, what radius do I select? What radius do I select? The thing is, you want to start from 0. All right, this is 0. Now at 0, you can see this is just a natural look of the skin. Now change it to 1. Look at the skin, you can still see texture. What you want to do is not see texture. This is 2. Now I'm at 2. I can still see texture. Now this is 3, and now at 3 I cannot really see texture. I can only see the colors of the textures that were there, the ones that I need to blend. So I can use 3 for this image. Some images might require you to go as high as even 10. Close-ups, that's when you take head portraits, headshots, close-ups, you can see a lot of details. But in this one, it's not a close-up, so you can the details are not too sharp. So you can use 3 for this image. Okay, now don't make the mistake and think every image is 3 3 3 3 3. No, every image is not 3 3 3 3. All right, I was already working on this. There's the finished part of it, but let me just close that down, and let's just work on this one. So what I do is I go into my basic frequency separation, come to the low layer, and then I duplicate it. just to not to be sure that if I make a mistake I can take it away. Now come back here. All right, her eyes are here. I just want to keep the image. This is where her eyes are. All right then, so what I do is now come back here, come to the duplicated one. Let me just take it out, work here. So work on the one you duplicated, and then come to your mixer brush. Now the next thing is, people are like, what mixer brush settings do you use? What mixer brush settings do you use? And okay, this is my mixer brush settings. You see this one is called, this first one here, I don't know what it's called, but don't check it. Make sure it's unchecked so that here you have a transparent look. Now this is the one you check. This guy, check this guy. Good. Now your wet should be on 30%, your load 75%, mix 90%, then flow is the one I really change depending on where I'm working on. So if I want the mixer brush to work really fast, I increase the flow, but if I want to grow gradually, just do it gradually. I keep this low and continue to paint, continue to mix the colors as much as possible. All right, so this is what you do. For me, some people work as low as 5, but me, I can work at 25. Some people work as much as 50. So, but for a beginner, if you're not too strong, you can start at maybe 5 or 10, and as you get better, you can increase the flow. All right, so when we have this, all we do is come here. Now you want to zoom out a bit and look at where in the image. Don't just do everything. Look at the places in the images that that is not really blended, like it's not looking smooth, the colors are not really looking good. Then you blend those parts. Don't just do every part of the face. That way you take away the natural looks. So remember, the concept is to not do too much. All right, so I want to blend just around here, around this part here. Just want to go around it, just around it, just very, very gently and subtle. And then you see the before and after when we finish fixing. It's not to do too much. That's just the thing. It is not to do too much. All right, so this is the before of that part. You can see, just see this part here. Then this is the after. Now I've blended those parts to just look one. All right, let's go. This is it. Now don't be too zoomed in, okay? Make sure you're not zoomed in too much, so you can probably just keep it here. Some people want to come in here like this, and this is wrong, because when you're making a mistake you will not know. So zoom out, and then let's go. Where's the brush? All right, so we also want to blend here a bit, just very slightly. Don't do too much. I can assure you that in the long run you will see that it was worth it. So people just blend and blend so much, and it takes away that natural look in the picture. So what you want to do is just very slightly, very slightly, very slightly. And I encourage you, please always tell your clients to get good makeup artists, because when the makeup is good, it really helps your work. But when the makeup is sorry sir, sorry ma, I can't really do magic here. Okay, so try as much as possible to make sure that the makeup is proper on your client. If possible, if you have a studio space, you can recommend your clients to come, that you have a makeup artist in the studio who can handle their makeup, because trust me, good makeup breeds good photography. They work hand in hand. All right, so basically all you want to do is just blend. You can see this area around her nose. I want to just make sure it's looking uniform and all of that. All right, this is what the makeup artist cannot fix. I would fix it. Or probably the makeup artist had fixed it, but maybe sweat and a lot of things had made the makeup start breaking off. So you just blend it back, and then you just want to go very slightly and gently around the nose, this part of her face, just very slightly, very slightly, very slightly. Come down to the chin. You can see image is already looking sharp, but I didn't do too much. So some people think I do magic. No, it's not magic. I take my time to just do it. And this is, when you're doing this, it might be difficult at first, but I've been doing this for a long time, so I can already see where the irregularities are in the image. But for you, it might be difficult. All right, the thing is, another thing, you can also use a black and white checkbox to also look for the irregularities in this, but it works basically best on dodge and burn. When I do a dodge and burn tutorial, I would show you how to use a black and white to check. So you can just blend this, and for me, this is the before, this is the after, and it's good. I have not done too much. I just corrected the tones. That was all. So don't kill yourself, my friend. All right? So just blend up what needs to go and blend off what needs to stay. Finish. You're done. All right. So this will be me. So I will not want to spend so much time. Although when I'm retouching, I'll still take my time to do more. But for the purpose of this tutorial, so that it's not too long and boring, I'll not do too much. So the same way I fix her face is the same way I'm going to fix the skin, her hands, her everything, every other part of the body, like that. So all right, we can just do this, just blend off. Where you see harsh transitions, you can just blend them away and have them looking nice. So zoom out and look at the image and be sure it's looking good. All right, this looks good. So yeah, that's not to save yourself some stress. You can probably from this point duplicate it again. Duplicate this work here. Let's just say work 2. Then so that you don't touch, if you're okay with the face, don't come down to her neck region and work on this part here. Just work on this part here. Just blend. Just blend this part of her body. Blend it, blend. So when I'm done editing this picture, I am going to put it up on my Instagram, and you can see the final look of this project we were working on. Okay, so this is just to help you believe that it's possible. When I started off, my images were not so great, trust me, and I was like, are these other guys doing magic or something? But then I realized that it was a lot of practice. So when amateurs are like, how do I get here? My friend, it's practice. It's practice and practice and practice, okay? Practice. So blend that in. Blend this in also. Okay, just blend it very slightly. Very slightly. Just very slightly, all right. Just fix this parts of her body. This is what I do. This is what I would do. So this is me working at 25. All right, just keep the image as natural as possible. Some people just take it a whole notch, turn it up a notch so much, and you can tell that this was worked. I don't like that look. If it works for you, it's fine, but me, I don't really like that look. I want my images looking as natural and as clean as possible. Just the naturality makes it look like you're an amazing photographer. That's just the trick. So here's what I basically do. And this is the before and this is the after. So you can see just very slight touches, very slight blending and touches, just to get up the image looking sharp and crisp. So this is what I would do here on her neck. So I can now come down towards her hand. So I don't want to bore you all with the long tutorials, but this is basically how you just go about it. Just follow what you see with your eyes. As time goes on, your eyes get better at seeing all of these things. I'm not even going to say I'm a pro yet, but at least I know I have improved from where I was. See, it's just practice, my friend. All right, so I want to blend off the knuckles. So just the same way I do, just blend them off like that. You can see it's blended. So please. So just to not bore you with the long tutorial of this, the next series is going to be the part 4 is going to be how I color grade the image. Okay, so thank you for watching this episode, and I'll put the links of the previous episodes, the previous part 1 and part 2, so that you can follow up and catch up with this. This is just going to be a full retouching tutorial on how you can retouch your images, color grade them to look as crisp as possible. Okay, so this is for any beginner, this is for any intermediate person who wants to get better, and Like I said, you need a graphics tab, and I'm going to also link the one I'm using. It's not cheap, it's not expensive, but at least it's affordable. You can use it to start and get better before you can probably upgrade your gear. And also, what else, please subscribe, like the video, drop a comment if you enjoyed it, and also follow us on social media so that we can just keep the community growing. Okay, so I'll see you in part 4. Take care, my friend. Bye.